Hi, everybody. All right, yeah. So I ended up taking yesterday off, rather. I was going to be productive, and then I said, "Fuck that," and I just took the day to rest. It's been a while though, so all right. I think I was heading over here. I have cereal, by the way. Awesome. I need more BP. We really gotta get more BP. Hey Tachio, how you doing? Tachio, RimWorld update launches on Tuesday. And I think I'm gonna get the theology thing too. So you could actually make like barns and stuff in the new one. So I'm kind of excited for that. Okay, we've got a lot that are in progress anyways. Okay, so this has 3 more days anyways. Okay. Oh, let's just keep going. TennoCon was great last night. The new Warframe update looks really good. I didn't end up actually watching it, but I did lurk. So that I could get the drop. Because there was a Twitch drop for a Prime Warframe. Yeah. Yeah, so I got that. I didn't get the gun because I started like too late, watching too late, but... It's a stealth one. Tachio, have you ever seen any of my streams when I try to play stealth? Sounds like it's one that Mux should have gotten, not me. It's all good. No, I'm excited. It can be built to be an almost permanent invisible frame. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm supposed to come here alone. I don't know how pissed she's gonna be if I'm not alone. Yes, Pickles, I see you. Also, I'm gonna put the fluffy carpet, like the fluffy rug in my bedroom, and I got a new one for under my chair. And so you might actually see me like rolling around and moving the table and stuff again because it's a really low profile rug. So the wheels actually work on it. No, I'm excited. So I'll probably do RimWorld tomorrow. Oh, and yeah, me and Mux have actually been talking about trying to get back into Warframe more again. So, like we might try to make that our main Sunday thing if we're up for it. But today it's gonna be all, probably a full day of Pathfinder. Mux hasn't been feeling well, and I cannot even do it because I have my whole people. Here we go. With Warframe, if I need strong help for certain things, let you know. Yeah, I mean, we know that you're, we've already, we do, it is a game that we do want to play with the community. We just kind of want to make sure we run through, like, all the quest stuff first, if that makes sense. So that we're not, like, you know, spoiling stuff for ourselves or getting, like, run through shit. I trust it more with you regulars, but we did have a few times where we had people that hung out in the chat for like a little bit, and then they were like, hey, yeah, you mind if I join? And we were like, yeah, sure. But they were like level 1,000,000 and essentially just like one-shot everything and ran us through everything. And it was like, it was not the most fun experience. If we get stuck on, oh yeah, no, yeah. Trust me, Chicho. We got you. But yeah, no, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow on RimWorld. I set it up too so that I can have 2 colonies, and I'm thinking that way that might let me do like the kind of like farming, like exploration things. And we just like won't use it as a full colony. It'll just kind of be like mini like mining bases or whatever. And then like abandon them when we're done with the trial. But tomorrow I will probably spend the day trying to set up my base for like barns and stuff on Tuesday. There was one to chill that I know we were working on. It was because there's like a fire person. There was a fire person, I think, that me and Mux were gonna try and farm at some point. I think so. I think that's it, yeah. Ember Standard is an easy farm. When we play again, Tochio, we can talk about it if you want. Like, I'm not in any rush or anything like that, so. Ooh. Can I, like, do anything with books aside from just read them? I don't think so. I'm keeping all of these things on me now because when you find them all, the dude will make something for you. Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything here because I'm not here alone. I'm guessing that's what it is. Yeah, so I'd have to come up here all by myself. Okay. Let's come explore more of my own area. Did I try one? Oh no, wait, right. I had to. We found out that I had to wait till the next. But yeah, the new farming stuff in RimWorld looks like it could be pretty cool.
My life is a burden.
Sure.
Tell me about your past. Where did you grow up? What kind of childhood did you have?
It's all in my autobiography. Look it up in the library. It's in the Jubilost section.
Dude has his own section in the library. I'm trying to uncover areas of the map. Let's come over here, I guess. Not yet, because I want to see what this was. Yay! I need to upgrade my economy. Because then I get more BP. I'm gonna use him. No. Nope. And that's almost everybody in use. Here we go. All right, economy has reached rank 2. Awesome. And now we've got more BP per week as well. Yes. It's complete. Yes. Yeah, military and stability. Nice. So I have to go back. We'll go back soon. Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to give it to him. And I have to go for the treasure. Okay. There's more rank ups I can do. But for now, that's good. Okay, I haven't gone in here. Do they sell anything good? Not really. Is that all it is? Is it just gonna give me a young woman catches your eye. She looks like she has come from far away. She approaches with a dancing gait and addresses you, speaking in an unfamiliar drawl. May the perfect human protect you. I am happy to meet you, O worthy one. My name is Shania, but you may simply call me the Tulip, as all the best of my friends do. Ever since the sun rose today, I've had a feeling that I shall take part in a grand encounter, one that shall change our fates forever. And lo, it is so. Praise be the perfect human for this gift he has bestowed upon these eyes that see the future. Who the fuck are you? I am a traveler from the impossible kingdoms of Vudra. I was led here by the will of the gods, by my love of amazing adventures, and by the promise of inescapable retribution uttered by my former husband, who has since become a revered sage and a dead man. I never doubted that my path would bring me to a most worthy ruler, one who would help me, and now you stand before me. Are we gonna go kill her husband? You, O worthy one, can help me find my calling. I am beset by doubt. What if, by choosing the path of a mastersmith, I am making a terrible mistake? After all, I, Shania, the Tulip, have seen many wonders, the likes of which your humble realm has never heard of, and I wish to recount them. But alas, I cannot write in your language. For this reason, I require a writer, and a worthy one. I have witnessed Master Chokhek cover emptiness and tattoos, and a human grow out of them, for these patterns were so intricate and deep that the ink became more important than the flesh. Trust me, for I have woven the tale of these events myself. Perhaps I've been destined to become the muse of a great writer. If, O worthy one, you find a suitable scribe for me, I shall pay you back handsomely with my wisdom and advice. I mean, I got Jubilost. Ah, let us see then how learned this man truly is. I hope this esteemed opium inhaler will enthrall me with the depth of his knowledge and the richness of his verse. I greet you, O most worthy opiumist. I have heard much of your wisdom. Now lend me your ears and I shall tell you a story that... Just a moment. Why on earth do you call me an opiumist? Who came up with that? Isn't every learned man supposed to be an opiumist? Back in Vudra, I met many noble and illustrious scholars. Each and every one of them inhaled the smoke of opium, so as to lose his mind that the surrounding world with its lowly impulses would not distract him from his scientific endeavors. I have noticed how empty your eyes are, and... Never have I inhaled anything, nor do I intend to. and I find it highly unlikely that a whole caste of intellectuals would willingly expose themselves to such substances in order to lose their minds. It is as true as the fact that the fastest black genies can outrun light beams, thus evading the touch of the sun, which is fatal to them. Trust me, for I have seen this with my own eyes. It seems to me that you are spinning these wild tales on the go. I very much doubt they have anything to do with your actual travels. I have no interest in such things. Jubilus turns his back in anger. Your story is truly incredible. Perhaps I'm not as good at telling stories as I thought. After all, putting the events of the past into words is not quite the same thing as witnessing them. Perhaps I chose wrongly when I decided to become a muse. Until I can answer this question, I shall remain true to the calling I've always pursued, weaponsmithing. If, in your kindness, you could indulge me once more and grant me a workshop in these lands, then I swear to you I shall make for you truly miraculous weapons, the likes of which these lands have never seen. But for now, let me tell you a story that our conversation reminded me of. Listen to the story. This truthful story was divined for me by a woman who had eyes in the palms of her hands. Once upon a time, the sorcerer Amaka Abakara decided to become immortal. He started living his life with such purpose and determination that his essence would be imprinted on all of his future incarnations. Maka studied the arts and became a great conqueror. He consumed the flesh of his enemies and servants to gain their strength. At a feast, Maka once swallowed a whole tiger, and the beast's rage and hunger burned in his veins, until, consumed by it, he ate himself. Years went by, and a young prince by the name of Purusav Vagba destroyed Maka's empire, slaying all of his generals. For Purusav, it was a reincarnation of Maka, bent on restoring the empire to its true glory. Eventually, Purusav was defeated in battle, and his empire died with him. But it was Maka Abhikara who spawned the terrible race of Rakshasa, cunning beasts, half human and half animal. Trust me, for I have met these creatures many times. Maka always dreamed of leaving a mark on the world, and he did, but not in the way he expected. It was not on the battlefield that his name became immortalized, but in bed, surrounded by concubines. Each may be mistaken in choosing their own path, even the wisest of all. Perhaps I am destined to be your advisor, O most worthy one. Or your lover. Go now, for I need to be alone to think upon my words. Oh boy. Well then. Greetings! As you see, I've already set up shop. Took a lot of work, of course, but now I got a nice place. No worse than the guild smithy. Tell me about that idea you had about a family relic and a masterpiece. Dragon's face clouds over. Here's the story. Our family used to have a suit of plate armor named Onslaught. My grandfather wore it to perform many heroic deeds. What a great dwarf he was. But it's been stolen. By my own brother Kurgan. And then Kurgan fled. Onslaught has been on my mind ever since. I had intended to bring back the relic to the clan and restore my good name. After you hired me, one merchant told me he saw some fragments of armor that looked like Onslaught. Kurgan is such a fool. He couldn't find a buyer for the whole suit. It's too valuable. So he pawned it off piece by piece. Someone got the jambers, another got the gauntlets, third got the cuirass. Fine set of armor turned into a pile of junk. Fancy junk. See if you can find my grandfather's armor and bring it back. I promise I'll repay you. It turns out 3 local merchants have the 3 parts of the armor. They're like vultures pulling apart a corpse. They buy whatever catches their eye, not caring whether it's stolen or not. One merchant seems to be in the capital. Another was staying at some trading post. It's got an owner with a strange name. The third one always prowls in distant corners, looking to buy valuables on the cheap. I believe he has an acquaintance, Huntress Doomra. She might well have it. Do you like it in my lands? Dran looks discontented, stroking his spear. Well, what can I say? There's quite a lot of troublemakers here. And the ones who get called honorable aren't exemplary, law-abiding citizens. I guess it's what lands like these do to people. Well then. I mean, if you don't like it here, then why are you here? There's a big question. Alright. Out we go. Nothing there, okay. Okay, so there isn't really anywhere else to... Well, we can go to here. And then go up this way. Back towards our capital.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Does anybody really understand what Jamandi is fighting for? We've heard many fine words about freedom and independence from Breville. But what does she truly hope to gain?
Not being the puppet of dear Natala Sertova, and protecting her mighty sword lord bride.
Hunting was nice and quick. The setup seems to be pretty badass. I don't really have a healer right now, though. That's a big problem. So we're gonna have to probably try to make somebody a healer as well. Oops. Dang. This cable keeps like touching my leg and it's itchy. Don't think she has anything really that's like AoE. Wow. I like her, but I don't know if we'll keep her consistently. Just because I don't know if we need another ranged. I think I'd probably rather bring back Jathal or something. Nice. This is why not being able to rotate the camera also sucks. Is sometimes they can actually get behind your people and then you can't see where they are. There's that island down there, but I don't know if I want to go there yet.
Let's finish them quick.
What is this? These frog things are so weird.
Cannot hide from me.
Which one's next? This one's next. Try and kill them before they even get a chance.
Serves you great.
Nice. Hey, look, my mammoth is covered in snow. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wow. I don't even think they're gonna get a turn. Ah! They do because my wolf missed. Come on.
Nowhere to run.
There we go. I do want to go there, but I think we're going to go up to here first. Because I do want to go deal with some kingdom stuff, I think. We've got a few quests that we have to be back here for. Jode looks to be puzzled and amused at the same time. Your Grace, I've brought you an extremely unusual message. It's, how should I put it, an essay on your barony, written by Jubilost Narthropple and published only recently. I thought you might like to see it for yourself. A plump man in his 30s approaches you. That does not look like a plump man. Just saying. Neither does that. His hair's untidy, road dust covers his worn clothes, and his boots have seen better days. The stranger speaks to you in an unusually high-pitched voice. Your Grace, I demand justice! Crime in the barony is on the rise! The man shakes his clenched fist. This voice is annoying. I'm sorry. Then drops his hands helplessly, but it has been done now, and I can't undo it. In open daylight, I was tricked, robbed, and if that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. Who are you? Willis Gunderson, Your Grace. I'm a scientist, an explorer, an adventurer, and a renowned expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. Jubilant eyes Willis up and down. So many titles for such a single piece of mediocrity. Willis blushes and pretends that he just noticed the gnome. Sir Narthropple! You're here! What a nice surprise! Oh, really? In case you hadn't known it, I've been here from the start. Or perhaps after the open lecture in the Foray Logos in Absalom, you've lost not only the rest of your mind, but also your sight. Willis straightens his jacket indignantly and lifts his chin. I see your manners haven't improved since we last met. Well, happily, I no longer consider you the beacon of knowledge you once were. You can joke however you like. I'm above such discourse. Jubilos grins. The only thing that puts you above me is your size, Willis, and even that isn't so impressive for a human. Oh boy. Size jokes. Willis's face turns dark red and his eyes start to twitch. Pressing his lips tightly, he turns back to you. You don't seem like a local. Why would you keep these possessions of yours on the island in the middle of Candlemere Lake? Willis bites his lip as if caught doing something wrong. Well, you see, these aren't exactly my possessions right now. It's just I learned from the locals about the ruins of an ancient temple on the island. And everyone knows where there's a temple, there's always the hope of some treasure. Willis rubs his palm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you believe that some sacred relics from the temple of an unknown deity belong to you. By what right? By the right of finding! I dug up all the stories about the temple. I hired the crew. I pointed out where to start the search. Besides, no harm done. No one ever really goes there anyways. There aren't many volunteers willing to visit a cursed island. Noticing the change in your face, Willis restrained himself. Oops, I'm just talking gibberish. Heard some gossip somewhere, and here I am spilling it all on you. The man utters a phony giggle, then gulps. It's nothing, Your Grace. Just a big fat load of nothing. Some empty talk about someone sacrificing someone else there, and as for the ghostly lights, I'm sure there's a rational explanation for that. Same with the flash of light over the ruins. I am so done with this voice. But we have to ask him more questions. Oh, I didn't think this would be like a big long dude. Which deity was this temple dedicated to? Who cares? Willis interrupts himself and sighs. I don't know. I never asked. All I heard is that long ago the locals used to perform some rituals there, dedicated to some ancient deity. Some rituals, some ancient deities. Now that's what I call getting into details. With deep knowledge like that, you could easily write a book. You could call this opus magnum of yours some encyclopedia. Someone offered sacrifices there, and I suppose we're not talking about animals. Willis shrugs reluctantly. The locals say things. Something about that being why the place is cursed. And what ghostly lights are we talking about? The lights were strange, you know? Willis frowns as if recalling something. They were brighter than fireflies and different colors. You can see them even from the shore. During the day, they're barely visible, but at night, people say they're the restless souls of those who met their deaths on the island. Succeeded at a knowledge arcana check. It seems like Willis is talking about will-o'-the-wisps. Malevolent creatures made of light that feed on fears and other negative emotions. You mentioned a flash of light over the ruins. Did you see it with your own eyes or just hear about it from someone else? I saw it with my own eyes, and just recently. Almost blinding me. Like half the island suddenly burst into flames. When the locals saw it, they fell to their knees and started to pray. They said that the old god had returned. Willis scoffs. Dimwits. What else would you expect from them? Okay. I mean, good thing we didn't go there first, I guess? Who tricked you? They were a trio. I hired to retrieve my possessions from Candlemere Island. Candlemere's Island turned out to be a bunch of tricksters. The grammar doesn't seem correct. You must know the place, in the center of the lake with the ancient temple ruins. So they took my money, jumped into the boat, and whoosh, gone with the wind. So many days have passed and not a single word from them. And they had the nerve to call themselves a paladin and a cleric. Scum is what they really are. I mean, maybe they're just dead. A ranger, a paladin of Yuri, and a cleric of Nethys. You know, that two-faced god. Frankly speaking, that one gave me creeps from the very beginning. Half of those servants of Nethys are real psychos. Today they agreed to help you, and tomorrow they changed their minds at the drop of a hat. And this one played his tricks on me, too. Alright. Alright, we'll figure this out. Doo-doo. Alright. Willis sighs relieved. Praise Desna! Don't let those scoundrels leave with my treasure! If you manage to learn something new, please let me know. I'm staying at the tavern in the center of town. That's where I'll wait for the good news. Greetings, Baroness. Let's not beat around the bush. You and I simply must discuss taxes. I don't know how often you go to the treasury, but I go quite often indeed, as my service requires. Well, there is less and less money in your coffers, while the demands of the barony keep growing. We simply must raise taxes, whether your subjects like it or not. If I were you, I would raise the taxes modestly. Of course, the treasury will not be replenished quickly, but the people will curse you significantly less. Jublos grins, which means you may remain on the throne significantly longer. I don't want to pay the 2 BP per week, though. Guess I'll just do this. Jubilos adjusts his glasses. It does my heart good to see how reasonable and patient you can be. Believe me, in such a situation, this is the best possible decision. Good God. I think we were away for too long. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Bakken searches through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go. A little something from old Bakken. Potion of protection from arrows, Eagle Splendor, and protection from fire. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Okay, cool. So I think I can do this now. Maybe? 36 more days for that. So we don't want to pass more than probably like 20 days if we can help it. Did that. No, I still don't have another advisor. Okay. Actually, rank up. What can I rank up? I do need to rank up my military. Awesome. Okay. So we got that too. My economy is looking pretty good. We're up to 35 BP per week. Nasty rumors spreading injurious to the Baroness's reputation. Wants more territory. Take that. That's already taken. Still Life with Lemon Peel, drawn by a local artist, was celebrated. I'll do that. And do this. Okay. So we'll do this stuff, then we'll go to the lake, I think. Your Grace, your subjects now believe in you so sincerely that they even trust you with the fate of their cattle. Lander laughs, amused to himself. Don't look at me like that, Baroness. It's true. Not long ago, your peasants thought you were an imposter, no better than the Stag Lord. And now they're ready to hang all their troubles on your door. An aggrieved shepherd has come to court, demanding you deal with his complicated and very mysterious case. You see, the shepherd has a cow, which a neighbor has stolen from him. The woman, for her part, argues that the animal has been grazing in her backyard for months, so both the cow and all its milk belong to her. Oh, such brilliant village logic. Of course, the shepherd is livid and demands justice. Lander smiles cunningly. Here's what I say. You can judge such cases if you wish to waste your time, or you can simply send some guards to confiscate the cow. You'll take a modest profit and teach these foolish peasants a lesson. They can solve their problems on their own or lose whatever they're quarreling over. I like your idea. Confiscate the cow. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Lander bows slightly. I serve your grace. Valerie looks gloomy. I heard rumors that my old mentor, Fredero Sinnott, assembled his entourage and left the boundaries of the stolen lands. It looks like we didn't make it to the trading post before his patience was exhausted. The girl whiffs carelessly. It might be for the best. I'm sure you have enough problems without a fanatic paladin claiming rights to me as property of the Order of the Eternal Rose. Pfft. Maybe I didn't go because I got nothing. It's like, if I didn't think she was property, then why would I say just like, okay, well, let's not even deal with them. Dran bows, coughing quietly into his beard. Your Grace, I would like to apologize. I suppose I was a little headstrong during my last visit. I have a bad temper. In the mountains, they used to call me Grumbler. Well, I didn't expect my petition to be taken seriously. No one wants to share with strangers, even if their demands are quite lawful. Please know that I appreciate your honesty. I just wanted a blacksmith. Please, accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. It is a decent piece of work, to be fair, but not a masterpiece. Masterpieces are rare, once-in-a-lifetime accomplishments. Anyway, I have an idea of how to use our family relic for your greater glory, but I'm going to need your help. Come by if you're interested. I'll tell you more. Thank you for the gift. Okay. Ha! There we go. 22 days. There should be... I think we can buy one of the armor pieces here that we're looking for. Oh, wait, no, wait, hang on. Wait. I want to talk to this dude first. I want to see if we have enough pieces. Okay, got some stuff from that. That's money. Money. Oh, now here's something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I hear the booming strokes of a hammer, the sizzling sparks and roaring flame of the forge. The anvil, it sings. The air is so fresh. It's like I'm back home in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a soft breeze through my hair. The storyteller takes a deep breath and laughs. Some of the 5 items are still missing, though, so the full story of this forest remains a mystery to me. Tell me the story of the singing anvil. 10,000. Cool. I see the flames of the forge. It is so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face and the sparks sting my cheeks. But there is no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the work of an artist. The storyteller seems to be in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burned out long ago. I am Colgan, an apprentice of the great Zareth, the first smith of Brownshield Fortress, and I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air, the forge bellows roar, the sparks sizzle, and the rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy, booming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy run down my cheek, and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hands are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I am not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Zareth protects his anvil zealously, won't let anyone else near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. Please continue. All I hear is silence. Brownshield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal bonfires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of the fortress. The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat. I push open the door of the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight I will work the anvil myself. Tonight I'll become a creator. And Master Zareth, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake? The storyteller's face collapses. The anvil, it won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain, begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again, and again, and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become a monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open, and Master Zareth stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear it of the vision, a weary smile on his face. Well, that is it. What happened to you? I mean, to Colgan. He left, hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Brownshield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Colgan knew that Master Zareth was right all along. Colgan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Kolgar turned his eyes to Droskar. The god of the dark dwarfs accepted his new follower. The Dwargar gave Colgan shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work. Work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Durgar army, and nobody expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the Searing Palm, Master Zarev, and the blasphemy he had committed. And it seems to me that there in the dark tunnels serving Droskar, Colgan finally found happiness. What happened to the anvil? It lost its voice. Bronze Shield Fortress never heard it sing. Never again heard it sing. The storyteller sighs. It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to be right back, and then we are going to go and check our shopkeepers for this armor piece we're looking for. And then we're going to go over to that island. So hold tight guys, I will be right back.